Hi everyone, good morning. Thanks David for the presentation, and thank you guys for taking the time to come here today and talk to us. We'll go through the autonomous systems and how simulation can actually help you guys develop your equipment. Mainly we'll be talking about ANSYS simulation software and closed loop analysis. So talking about autonomous vehicles and autonomous system revolution, I guess everybody is well aware of self-driving cars and robo-taxis, and now we have drones, urban air mobility. We have Uber now starting trials, looking into Melbourne actually to do some trials on the new Uber drone to take people from the airport to the city. And you also have autonomous mobile robots like for logistics and also for housekeeping. They've quite been successful on these fields. So what is the size of this market and why we should look closely into it? So the main drivers, I would say, the drastic reduction in fatalities, global economic impacts, mobility for the immobile, and elimination of traffic jams. We've seen numbers that are coming very expressive on the life-saving aspect of it. 600,000 people could be saved per year with the use of autonomous systems, and that's a $7 trillion business in global economy. So if you look closer to yourself, 40 hours per person per year saved in traffic jams. I don't know about you, but it's quite a stressful thing for me. And this number kind of actually looks closer into my own life, and it's very interesting to hear about it. So demonstrating the safety critical aspects, it's the most challenging part of autonomous systems. ANSYS have partnered with SAA and did an automotive survey. And number one, it's actually everybody already had an idea of it, and now it's clear that the number one problem is people don't really trust autonomous vehicles yet, autonomous systems, vehicles in case of cars for sure, and that's the number one barrier. So to demonstrate its safety and to make sure it's reliable, it's the biggest challenge we have in engineering right now for the adoption of autonomous vehicles, and we should look into that very carefully. So talking about testing, we already seen that physical road testing for cars alone won't cut it, and it's probably the case for any other systems. So we're talking about billions of miles of road, and that adds up to like 15,000 round trips to the moon. So if we actually required to do all this physical testing, we will be in trouble. How are we going to solve that problem? We do have a very good example in the industry already, which is the Waymo case study, where instead of running 4 million road miles, which took them 9 years, they did 2.5 billion simulated miles in 1 year. So the use of simulation, it's not the only thing that it's going to be done, but it will actually aid the development and make it much more effective and faster. And that will bring a massive value to the industry for sure.